everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Dino and today I'll be showing you all the features in my work-in-progress mod called Phanerozoic expansion. Phanerozoic expansion is a mod that adds prehistoric creatures into Minecraft. It is currently for 1.15.2, the beta is on my Discord server, but I will move it to 1.16. Anyways, first, before I show you the creatures that are in this mod, they're in these two chests, I'll first show you all the blocks, items, and plants in this mod. Okay, first we've got the plants. First up, we've got the horsetail, which is a plant that still exists today. They naturally generate in most biomes. You've got the small and the tall cycads, which are both prehistoric plants that can only be obtained through creative right now, same with most of these blocks and mobs. Here we've got the small and tall prehistoric ferns. We've got the Venus flytrap that naturally generates in jungles, and the Phanerozoic sapling, which is going to be a new tree in my mod, but it currently doesn't work yet. I haven't figured out how to make it grow. Anyway, for the blocks, we've got the Phanerozoic logs, wood, planks, fences, fence gates, and leaves. These do not naturally decay yet. And we also have volcanic rock. We've got the normal, cobbled, and polished versions. These naturally generate in the nether and will eventually naturally generate as volcanoes. Anyway, after this, we've got the items. This mod currently adds about 4 items as well as a bunch of more foods, which I'm not going to show because there's just so many of them. They're just basically for all the mobs right now. You've got Nautilus shards that drop from the new Nautilus mob. These are used to craft the Nautilus shell, so you can easily obtain it without having to, find it. Here we've got ammonite shell shards that drop from ammonite, and the ammonite shell that can be crafted out of these. We also have the baculite shell that can drop from baculite. Doesn't currently have a use, like the Nautilus ammonite shell do. Anyway, now that I've showed you the items, plants, and blocks, I guess it's time to show you the mobs. There's many more aquatic mobs than land mobs, but I'll still show you the land mobs first. Anyway. By the way, this cage here is for mobs that attack others. Anyway, first we've got the Meganera, which is an prehistoric species of dragonfly. They're passive to play, I'm pretty sure, from what I remember. And I think they're really cool. I like the way the model came out. They make bee noises, but there will be custom noises for this mod eventually. And they just fly around. I really love the colours. Next we've got Arthroplura, which is a prehistoric millipede. They're passive and herbivorous. Really cute in my opinion. They've got little eyes. We've got Brontoscorpia, which is a prehistoric scorpion. It is rather big, 1 block long, and pretty fast. And neutral. Anyway, we've also got Lystrosaurus, which is a prehistoric herbivorous lizard. In this mod, food-wise, it's basically a albino pig right now. It looks like a pig, acts like a pig in this mod. Panic fun fact. Moschops is a large herbivore that also existed. These all are from the Triassic Permian period and stuff, by the way. Next we've got the Gorgonops, which is going into here. It is a Gorgonopsid that is hostile to many other mobs, and you too, and they even attack each other. They currently have Ravager sounds, but I will add custom sounds for them, so don't worry. They have a nice coloration in my opinion, some grey and brownish patterns. They do have quite a lot of health, and if you attack them, yeah, and they drop their meat, which is raw Gorgonops legs. Anyway, next we've got Adaphosaurus, which is a prehistoric synapsid, just like the Gorgonops, but this time it's a herbivore. They've got this large spine on their back. They're really pretty in my opinion. Anyway, next we've got the Metrodon, which also is going in here. It's similar to the Adaphosaurus, and you probably know it. It's a prehistoric carnivorous synapsid. Really cool in my opinion. It's really colourful, green with a yellow sail. These don't attack each other. Anyway, Dictodon is a cute little prehistoric lizard that lived in deserts. It's one of my favourite mobs of this mod currently because it's just so small and cute. Currently has fox sound. They're only half a block long and they're really tiny and I love them. They're so small. Anyway, next we have the only dinosaur currently in this mod from the Jurassic period. I will add more, of course. The Eoraptor. These really small dinosaurs lived in the Jurassic, and I'm pretty sure they were ancestors of sauropods, so they weren't really raptors, which is interesting about the name. They've got a small coat of feathers on them. They're really cute, in my opinion. They're rather fast too. Anyway, now that we've done the land mobs, it's time to show you the aquatic mobs. There's quite a lot of them. Let's put them in here. Anyway, first we've got the Nautilus, which is one of the naturally spawning living fossils. These drop a Nautilus shell shards and can be naturally found in a warm ocean. This is what they look like. They simply swim around, ignoring you, basically. For some reason the texture's kind of bugged out. I don't know why. Anyway, next we've got coelacanths, which are another living fossil that naturally spawns in this mod. They're large prehistoric fish. Really cute, with white spots. Next we've got horseshoe crabs, which are also a living fossil. Small cuties. We've also got the sturgeon and alligator gar, which are both living fossils. I am going to change the sturgeon's model as it does look kind of weird. It looks like a grandpa. Anyway, but here we've also got the alligator gar. These two, I'm pretty sure, spawn in swamps. We've got the trilobite, which is not a living fossil. It's similar to the horseshoe crab, but different. These can make cute little decorations for your aquariums and stuff. Next we've got ammonites, which is a prehistoric relative of the Nautilus. Pretty cool. One of my favorite prehistoric creatures. We've got baculites, another one of my favorite prehistoric creatures. That's squid in the shell. Coloration of the shell is based on Jurassic World the game. Anyway, let's put in the rest of the mob. Here we've got Omnidens, relatively cool. I like its flaps and its big jaws. We've got Stephacanthus, which is a prehistoric shark, actually relatively small. The ironing board head. We've got Pentacopterus, which is I'm pretty sure an aquatic sea scorpion. Yes. Scorpion. Cool. Got Tarlic, which is a legfish, one of the first fish to come on land. It's cute. I really like the model and texture. Swims around. We've got Ichthyostega, which is a prehistoric amphibian. Another cool. As well as Crassigyrinus, which is another prehistoric amphibian. Long tiger boy. And the Diplopalus, one of my other favourite creatures in this mod, also a prehistoric amphibian. Adorable little boomerang. Anyway, next we've got Megarachne, which is a prehistoric Europtid. I think that's how it's pronounced. Not really a spider like Walking with Monsters told us. Lion. Walking with Beasts. And finally, for the creatures in this mod, is Dunkleosteus, the biggest creature in the mod. It's pretty cool. An armored fish. It's really dangerous and it will go after basically anything. The worst thing is he's also, which is also the player. These are all the foods in the mod. We've got coelacanth, alligator gar, sturgeon, Tiktaalik, Stephacanthus, Arthropleura, Crassigyrinus, Dimetrodon, Adaphosaurus, Gorgonops, Lystrosaurus, Moschops, and Eoraptor. There will be DNA in the eggs. It has a bunch of different tabs. Not many of them are filled right now. But don't worry, they will be filled eventually as the mod develops. But anyway, this is basically all that I have to show you today. I know it's not that much, but this is a mod I started developing not that long ago, so it's still quite a lot for the time it took. Anyways, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider liking and subscribing and ringing the bell. If you didn't, you don't have to. Seriously, you don't really have to. Don't really need it. And anyway, goodbye. Hope you have a nice day, and see you next time. Bye.